no matter what happens, I'm gonna do tax. Like,
Okay.
that was the mindset I had from second year. Yeah, and I was always looking at like LinkedIn most. I always I
Yeah.
followed most tax people there, and I saw like a lot of people in the tax industry are from UJ.
UJ.
Like, I want people to know that there's more to accounting than just doing external audit, which is the CA route. Don't worry too much about the calculations. Well, know your calculations, but the most important thing is your principle.
Hey Drippers, and welcome to the third episode of Dripanomics podcast, live from Sense Studios. I am your host with the most, Miss K, and I am here with your favorite co-host, Mr.
Hey guys, it's Alan, aka the biggest city fan out there. As you can all see. Yeah, I'm done. How you feeling? We're pushing third episode. We're getting there. How you feeling?
I'm very excited, considering also like how the second episode went. I feel like today is such a very interesting topic, and I can't wait for the Drippers to hear what we have in store for them. And today we also have Miss GU in the building. She's behind the scenes. Can you say hi to the people?
Hi guys, how are you?
No, we are good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Are you excited for today's episode?
Kind of nervous, but I'm okay.
Okay. So, Ndana, today we have Mr. Lesedi Ramagaga. All right. Let me tell you about him, okay? Number one, 23.
Eish.
Ne? He has an honors in tax.
Anyway,
Ne? He is a tax. He just been employed as a junior tax consultant type of thing. And then, last but not least, he runs a tax club with his friend.
wait. 23.
23.
Already doing amazing things like that. Man.
Listen, and
Bona.
Drippers, we have him in studio for you guys, just for you guys. So we'd like to welcome to the stage Mr. Lesedi.
Hello, you guys. Thank you for welcoming me to your show. Sorry I was late.
Yeah, how you feeling? Thank you for coming.
I'm good.
Are you nervous? Just relax.
I'm never nervous.
Okay, so with Dripanomics podcast, we have what we call like the winning mindset. We call like the 3 W's. So it's who are you, what do you do, and why do you do it, basically.
Who am I? Well, I'm Lesedi Ramagaga. I'm just a boy from Mafike Northwest. I came to Jersey last year, so it's basically my second year in Jersey. But yeah, we're living it up, thankfully. What do? I do tax. I do tax because I love it. I do tax because I enjoy it. I do tax because I love to learn, and tax is something that's always changing, so it forces you to learn. And I do tax because I want to make a difference in people's lives, like seeing the work that I do now, getting to work with clients and how much they appreciate the services that we have to offer is like one of the reasons why I chose to do what I do.
That's
So
amazing.
yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
So when coming to you as a person, we all know Hore, like the type of environment that you grow in, the people, your parents, the friends, and all of those things. They kind of shape a person to become the person that they are in the future. So how would you say your childhood or the people that you grew around helped you to become the person that you are today?
Good question. My childhood was tricky, right? Because as a child, I had asthma. So I kind of had to stay indoors a lot because I couldn't run. My lungs would just give out easy when I tried to do playing soccer, stuff that other children do. So most of my childhood, I just spent it indoors with my grandmother by then and one of my auntie. I just moved in with my mom when I was doing grade 5. But overall, I'd say I have a small family. I have a really small family, and I think that helps us because we are also close to each other. I have a whole bunch of brothers because family are like majita.
Yeah.
How to blow make a father's day, that type of stuff. Yeah. So yeah, around Majita, and they're doing well for themselves. I guess if you can call it that.
Yeah.
So that kind of forced me to take inspiration for okay, I see my brothers doing this, doing that. So growing up, I was always like, okay, I want to be the one that does better than them. Not in a bad way or
but then,
anything,
yeah.
but I'm just
Yeah.
competitive is who I am. So yeah, my environment, it was fine. I don't know, finances, we were okay. I don't want to come and say now we are struggling.
Yeah.
We are not good, but we're still good, like Asha
Yeah.
said. So we were okay. My mom, I'm close with my mom. She's like my best friend now. So she did everything she could for me. Like my
Yeah.
graduation last week, she planned everything for me. Me, I'm just always chilling, Jade, and she's like, okay, what are you gonna wear? When are you buying this? When are you buying this? So yeah, that's the environment I grew up in. They are very supportive of me and everything
Yeah.
that I do, and I do things confidently because I know that no matter what I do, as long as it's right, of course. I'm not saying if I go and rob somebody,
Yeah.
they're gonna approve. But yeah, well, every time I do something that I feel like is right and I feel like they're going to be proud of me, I know that deep down they are going to be proud of me. So yeah,
Okay.
that's that.
So just a little context to the drippers. Today we are talking all things grad season because it's graduation season in many universities right now. So being a 2-time graduate right now, I just want us to like
It's
memory
not all
lane
bad.
yan, ne? So you did your undergrad NWU,
Yep.
right? And then can you take us through the feeling of walking the stage for the first time and then doing it for the second time again? Did you get like any nostalgia of like, oh, I've been here before? Or did like a new feeling come about like, oh, okay, we are doing this again?
You want me to be honest? The first one, it took too long. Like the time I got on stage, I was sleepy, I was hungry,
Eish.
I was tired. You could even see on my picture, I was just like, when can I get out of this
Eish.
place? But overall, you know what the thing is? It's always the parents, right? Because
Yeah.
me deep down, I'm like, "Hey, I just want to leave this place." Then I had my grandfather, my brother, and my mother. Those are the people I took with because Prodigy 3, I get. Then when they are there screaming, "Hey, we're proud of you, proud of you," I'm like, do you guys get that I'm tired?
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Chief, you understand? So that was the first one. Second one, I actually enjoyed it because
Okay.
it's short and
Yeah.
yeah. I think we sat there for like 1 hour 30 minutes. You just get there, do your thing, and I just love the vibes. UJ.
We're not shading the other varsity.
But then coming back to UJ, like you said, we all know Hore NW is one of the top universities in SA. But then why did you choose to do your honors at UJ instead of doing it at
NWU.
NW?
Hey man, NW have an attack, Joe. So in accounting, it's always that thing where like if you're not a CA, you're not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
So that's how it is in
NW.
NW Unibo, as I call it, because it's a Unibo. So yeah, go Unibo. The only honors program they had was an honors in financial accounting. That's basically your what do we call it?
BCTA.
BCTA, yeah. It's a bridging course into
CTA.
into CTA. And thinking back at it, like from second year, me, I knew like no matter what happens, I'm gonna do tax. Like okay, that was the mindset I had from second year. I was like, well, no matter what happens in my life, I'm gonna do tax. If it fails, it fails. But I knew it was gonna work out because I'm that guy. So yeah, and when it came to then, because Northwest then was out of the picture, right? Because they don't have the honors program. I applied go UFAC, go UP, the UJ. UP, they were some like, we don't offer what did they say? They don't offer the program anymore.
Eish.
But they do, because they say they do have an honors in tax. So I don't know what they were doing to me, but
Maybe they were rejecting your style.
Marafede. Then it came down to
UFS and
UFS and UJ. But even if EP accepted, I was still gonna come to UJ. It's just that thing of applying to like give yourself
Just to be
options. But
safe.
UJ is that guy. Like UJ is just that guy. So yeah, and I was always looking at like LinkedIn most. I always
Yeah.
I followed most tax people there, and I saw like a lot of people in the tax industry are from UJ.
UJ,
Like the UJ bias, as I would call it, is crazy, especially in the tax industry.
Eish.
So I was always like, you know what, let me go to UJ because I feel like it gives me a better chance, not trying to
opens
shame
more
other
doors.
varsities and stuff, but UJ does give you a better chance. So shout out to UJ.
All the way. But anyway, I just wanted to talk on like the finance side of things of grad season. You know how it's such an expensive event. Looking back, like could you like roughly give us like figures just for someone who's watching on what can they practically aim for? Because if you're a photographer, you have an outfit, you have, all those things.
Hey, graduation yeah too, right, you guys.
Ish.
Yeah, ne?
I don't know. Let's say 5K, because you can get a suit, nyana, nice for like let's say 2.5. You can get some nice shoes for like 1,500. Then photographer, the iPhone, the thing. You just need just say you only need pictures for because me last year and even this year. Well, last year I didn't get a photographer. I just went there, then I paid for the stage pictures, with the dean and
Yeah.
all of that fancy stuff. But outside, my mindset was like, when I step outside, I have an iPhone 15. So I'll just take pictures.
yeah.
Nah, but I found somebody. Then why is Maji? Hey, Briaka, let me take you pictures. I'm like, okay. Plus, it was 10 rand per picture. So, yeah. But overall, 5K, because 4K, let's say, on clothes, then, sanzo go na le bante le gown.
Yeah.
It's a 5K goes
So,
up.
And I kind of live at 2010 about
I've always
travel.
been fascinated when it comes to gowns. Do people actually buy those things or they rent them?
Me, I rented.
Okay.
Me, I rented mine both last year and this year. People buy, but I think the rationale for me is why would I buy something that I'm only gonna wear once in my life? I am gonna do my masters. That's part of my plans. But if I do masters, I'll just rent it again. Because from then I'm never gonna wear it again. If I do PhD, it's that red one. I'd buy that red one. You see that one?
Hey, the red one is
Well, that one is
fire.
too-
You-
Yeah, the red one is too far, and people
Yeah.
have to know, okay, this one, doctor. So yeah, but if you for being economic, because we're all about being economic, the economy is tough. VAT is going up.
Yeah.
It's a crazy world.
And those are your things.
Hey,
Takes
total
people-
hell.
Yeah, so just rent it, you guys. No, I'm not saying all of you should rent. If you can afford to
buy it.
buy it, buy. But me, I rented it out, but I bought my belt. Oh, I bought my belt. I didn't buy them. My mom, I didn't even know we bought the belt. Me, I found out last
Like,
week for my graduation. She's like, I'm bringing your other belt. I'm like, we still have the belt from last year. So yeah, we bought the belt, everything else. Yeah, you just hire, take pictures, whap, return.
Malakho
That's
monate,
like
ne?
260. Yeah, graduation is nice.
Ish.
It's actually nice seeing people proud of you, like legit proud of you. And you also graduate with your friends. So you actually get to share, okay, we shared some experiences together. Now we are here crossing the stage together. You get to see the dean, all of that fancy things. Yeah, people dancing, whistling. It's okay.
And then Venom, usually people after grad season, there's like the post celebration, like your dinner and also. So you also include those expenses.
No, I don't do that.
Oh, okay.
No.
Sorry. I didn't do last year I did, because last year I was still last year
It was like a face.
yeah, and last year the thing is the bursary that I was in, it always gave me my money late. So last year, because my graduation was in May, I got my money in May. So I say, and it's an LD back payment. It's all this. I was like, we are rich, yeah. So last year after graduation, I went out. I went out with my cousin. Yeah, it was fun. This time, I just drove home. Like immediately after graduation, I drove home to Mafikeng. Went to see my family, see my people, see my grandmother. Then, yeah, we didn't do anything crazy. It was just, a family dinner, nothing special, no 7 colors, just basic. Yeah. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It was really fun.
That's all that matters.
Coming back to life after graduation, I've read a funny stuff. I mean, thinking a crazy state essay the other day. It is about the fourth quarter of last year. It said only 9.8% of people who graduated are employed. So I'd like to ask Ore, have you ever had that feeling of, imagine if I finish my degree,
And then,
I graduate, and then maybe I might not be employed?
yeah.
No. Like I said earlier, you guys, my whole personality is, I'm more like, I don't want to say I'm like Kanye, but I'm more like Kanye in the self-belief that I have.
Okay.
So me, I always knew, even when I was choosing text, I always knew like, no matter what happens, I'm going to make it. And that's just me. But that's me, and I'm just a small fraction of what's happening out there in the world. And what's happening out there in the world is a lot of people are unemployed. Like you get to see a lot of students. Today you are happy with your gown and everybody's
Yeah.
proud,
Yeah.
everybody's whistling. Tomorrow is like back to job hunting. So
Yeah.
it's tough out here. It's tough out here. I don't want to come here and say, hey, who's to blame, who's not, but it's tough out here. I just think I don't want to say. You know what the thing is, ne? I'm not gonna sit here and say, okay, I have what I have now because of luck.
Yeah.
Because deep, what I believe is I've worked for what I have and I deserve what I have.
Yeah, you really did work.
But on the flip side, it's like there's other people that have worked the same as I
Exactly.
have, and other people that deserve the chances that I have been given that don't get those chances.
Yeah.
So ultimately, it is down to luck, being in the right place at the right time, positioning yourself mentally. Because I feel like again, that's one thing that I did. As soon as we started last year, I started preparing myself for I started preparing my CV, preparing myself for interviews and whatnot. So by the time that phase came, I wasn't phased by it. My first interview, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here, do my thing, get out and leave. So, but yeah, it all comes down to luck. Just prepare yourself the best that you can. I don't know what preparing yourself really means,
Yeah.
but get good grades, I guess. Apply on time, fix your CV correctly, check out for those. Companies fire you for stupid things. So just make sure you check your grammar, your line spacing. Make sure you use the same font. Make sure you use. I didn't know until last week what there's 2 shades of black on Word. Because me, I'm typing them, and my director is like, "Why are these 2 shades of black not the same?" I'm like, "Hey, but nah. Which one is this one?" So yeah, just make sure that you get all of those things right. And the most important thing, interviews. When it comes to interviews, prepare, be ready. Don't lie. Like whatever you do in an interview, don't lie. And don't lie on your CV because they're gonna ask you questions based on your
your
CV,
CV,
most
yeah.
likely. So yeah, just be yourself, do your best, pray, you guys. I don't know. We have different beliefs and whatnot, but yeah, me, I was raised on prayer, so pray a lot, and hope for the best. I don't want to say hope for the best, but yeah, hope for the best.
I guess like your whole persona goes on to the Kanye's quote, yeah. Everybody wants to know what I would have done if I didn't win.
I guess
we'll
we'll
never
never
know.
I'm a born winner, you guys. No, not winner, but I'm always close to the winners.
Meh. Okay, so we heard from like a little Brady that you have a quote that you live by that says that the best thing that you can do for poor people is not to be a part of them. So how has that quote like changed your mindset, changed your life actually, and how did you even come about that quote?
That's not mine.
Okay.
I heard it from one of my favorite rappers because I'm big on rap. So I'm always picking up quotes and stuff that I can relate to. So that quote, hey, you guys, it doesn't need to be said any much more louder. Money makes the world go round. If you have money, yeah, you will have problems, but
At
I just,
least
yeah.
money's not a part of them.
Oh, you come. What's that saying? I don't cry in a Lamborghini and yeah, those type of vibes. So yeah, the best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. Where I'm from, Kumafiking. I don't know how true is this, but I think we have the most number of villages in like all of South Africa. I don't know if that's true, but
That's
I think
accurate or what?
somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah.
So even because where I grew up in Elokomutsing, then my mother took me out to what do you consider the suburbs that side. So it was okay. But growing up, yeah, you know what the thing is actually? When you grow up around poverty, you don't feel like you are poor.
Yeah.
Because everybody around you is the same as you.
Yes.
So you don't really get to see that perspective. You're like, no man, this actually better that I can be doing. So it was not until I moved out from Newport, which is my grandmother's home. So our home village, I still love it there. Then when we went to Unit 1, that was where my mother was staying. That's when I saw, man, I started seeing fancy cars.
Things are
different. Every now and then, I'm like, hi, bro. So most of that side,
There's life, man.
there's more to life out here. And then I came to Jersey and I saw, oh no,
Yo.
there's actually more. There's actually more to life. So my whole mindset is whatever you can do, try to monetize it. Just find something that you're good at, excel in in that particular thing, then try to monetize it. Because the more money you make, the better your life will be. Facts.
Okay, we are aware of the fact that you run a text lab. Can you please tell us the challenges that you might have faced, the motivation behind starting the
text club.
Okay, so I didn't start the club, right?
Okay.
It was started by a friend of mine, Kwesivumili. So
Shout out.
Shout out
So
Nkosi.
yeah, shout out to my guy. Then I saw him posting about it on LinkedIn, right? He was like, I'm deciding to start this lab and whatnot. Then I just thought it's a really good initiative.
Yeah.
Then I thought it's a really good initiative because last year in Edibo, you guys, UJ,
Honors.
yeah, UJ honors, Yafraya. So when I saw him rather studying there, I was like, I just texted him. Bear in mind, last year we never talked.
Yeah.
We just knew each other from class in J. Okay, there's that guy. There's me.
Yeah.
But yeah, we never talked. It was just, XA, then that's it. So I hit him up on some XA. I see what you're doing. I'd love to join. We can maybe chop it up together, see how we can help each other. Then it was cool. It was like, okay, text me on WhatsApp. Then yeah, we just ran it up from there. This all happened like in the last month or so. So it's really small. We have about like 60 students on our WhatsApp group. And what we basically do is we give them advice on like how to approach their studies, how to respond to certain questions. Because one thing about text honors, I don't know if you guys are doing accounting, but one thing about text, you do accounting, yeah. One thing about text honors is more principle than calculations. So, and the fact that we can do a text computation, it doesn't matter. So it's more principle. How are you going to apply the sections that they give you?
The court cases.
The court cases and stuff. Yeah. So me going to last year, I was like, hi, I know text, I'm gonna kill it, distinction, then first test, the results come out, I'm like, hey, man.
What's going on? I can relate.
I was like, is this me?
Yeah.
I was like, hi, then I'm gonna study and study. The day of my graduation, I studied because I went home after graduation last year, but I went with my books. After graduating, I had to study. I was like, second test, I'm gonna kill it.
Yeah.
And second test comes back again. I'm like, hey, man,
What's going on?
what's actually going on?
What's going on?
Then we had to sit down later on and see, okay, these people want things done in a certain way. And those are the things that they are not gonna teach you in class. You have to figure it out for yourself.
Okay. Now I have a question.
Okay.
With you saying that, because then most of our listeners are thingy university students and they're doing tax just like me. Now that's interesting.
You're doing
How
tax?
then do okay, I have tax as a module.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, and it's my first time doing it. So when you say this is how they want things, what do you mean?
Okay. Good question.
When it comes to theory, there's a certain structure that you have to follow.
Yeah.
Like when you're applying a court case, that's what you mentioned, like it. You first have to state the issue. Or okay, let's say gross income, for example. The issue is whether this thing was accrued by or received to this particular taxpayer. All of those things, they have to be there. If you just say that the issue is whether this thing was received by or accrued to, you're not going to get a mark. Accrued to who? So you see, it's those small things that they want to see in your paper.
But then there's something, I love something was, so it has to be like a hopeful thing. Like, are you saying that if your answer is not fully complete, but then it's going to the right direction or it's by the right direction?
Even if it's
not
going to the right direction, if it doesn't get to a destination, it's not going to get you a mark. Let's just get one thing straight out the window. Because even in the corporate workplace, they told us that the other day, if your answer is not correct, it doesn't matter whether you follow the correct principles or not. Your answer is wrong, your answer is wrong.
Okay.
So that's the same thing that they were trying to teach us in honors. Where your principle, or now you were going there, but did you get there?
No, you don't.
So you have to put like the little things in there, like the taxpayer's name and the structure. The structure, especially when you're answering VAT and any theoretical question, there has to be a logical process, as they would call it. There has to be a logical process that you follow. Okay, I first have to state the issue, going back to the court case. The issue is whether this thing was accrued to. or received by, then okay, what sections, what court cases rather within the Income Tax Act are going to deal with that? You know, it's your, what is it, People's Store and
I'm not there yet, but then I hear you.
yes. So those court cases, then you have to state those court cases and then write them down, like define what they say. Okay, this one says what and this one says what, and then you can apply them. If you just go straight from your, let's say, your heading, your issue, and you go straight to applying, you're not gonna get a mark because what are you applying?
Okay.
So you see, it's like this smaller kind of things. When I think, because that was my mindset. Now, when I wrote my first test, I was like, I killed this thing. I was like,
Yeah.
this one is in the bag. And the marks come out, and then you start to see, oh no, man, there's
not in the
there's a
bag.
structure. Yeah, there's a structure that you have to follow, and unless you do that, tax is gonna be difficult for you. But it's okay. It's nice. For me, you guys, I've never, even last year, like I was struggling, but I always knew I was gonna make it. So I've never had that feeling of like self doubt
Yeah.
or low. No matter what happens, I'm like,
I'll get through
I'll
this.
get out of
It's
this. Yeah, it's like so I always knew because even during my interview, they did ask, "Oh, hey, how is it going with your studies?" I was like, "Hey, do I lie to them?" But I told them very low. Right now, the boy is down. Nah, I told them what the boy is not looking too pretty right now, but I'll work on it. I'll work on it,
Yeah.
and I did. Yeah, just work hard.
Okay. So with your text club, where can people find you?
Right now, we only operate on WhatsApp, so we're still running a WhatsApp group. Then we're still in the process of taking it further. I won't reveal our plans now because they're still in communication. But yeah, if you want to find us, you can just reach out to me on my personal numbers or email, preferably email ramagagalisedi@gmail.com. You don't have to be from UJ. If you're just somebody who
does text.
who does text, or somebody who's interested in text and wants to pursue text and you want to find out more, yeah, you can just drop me an email on ramagagalisedi@gmail.com. Then I should add you to the club. I should send you the WhatsApp link.
Okay. I think we have one last question, and then after that we have like a small fun game.
Don't
No,
worry.
it's nothing shady. It's not.
nothing
It's fun.
Yeah. So with your text lab, how do you intend to grow it from where it is now? Maybe you can tell us your vision in a way.
Vision mission.
Our vision is to reach other varsities outside of UJ. Because
Okay.
right now, our core is UJ. So our short term vision, because like I'm saying, this thing is, do we even have 2 months? I don't know. We're like a month.
But it's already doing so well.
So our vision is to just reach other varsities outside of UJ. And the main thing for me, the reason why I actually decided to join was I want people to know that there's more to accounting than just doing external audit, which is the CA route.
Yeah.
Because I also have friends that studied internal auditing. I see people who studied internal auditing doing well. There's people who studied management doing well. But for me, being that my specialty is tax and I love tax, and I want more people to find out about tax. Because, tax is some of those things. People just think, VAT, 15%.
15.5.
Yeah, 15.5 now. That's it. But behind the scenes, like there's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes. So that's just our vision of what we are trying to get out to the public. And we want to just help more people, not just students, but we want to help more people know about tax. So yeah. We'll grow, we'll get there.
We're wishing you guys all the best, and we hope like it continues to help more students, and it changes people's lives, because I feel like in varsities there are so many things that we are not taught and we are expected to know. So it's good to have people like you who are willing to share their knowledge and how people can tackle things instead of like gatekeeping. Yeah, boy.
You know what the issue is though?
Yeah.
Some of the things I forgot, like the other day. Like Malo, but this one of our students is asking me about this other section, and I'm like, oh,
You already forgot
When did I
about
do
it.
I'm like, well, when last did I do this? So because we are now running this lab, people don't think what we
We know
We
it
know
all.
everything.
yeah, we don't think
It's a
don't come
learning
to us
curve.
thinking, okay, we know it all. because there are also some things that we also have to learn. That's why we like to prepare in our lessons. So on Thursdays, that's when we host the question and answer session with them. So on Tuesdays, we tell them, okay, please send to us questions that you would like us to address on Thursday. So I can also go through my act. So when I come to you with answers, I can give you factual information, because text is information overload. A lot of theory, court cases, section numbers. So it gets easy to forget it at some times. So yeah, I don't think we know it all. We do know it all, but yeah, we don't really know it all.
Gugu, when this episode ends, we want to see you in that group.
Please.
I'm still doing my second year, guys.
But we want to see you in that group.
Sometimes.
Text is nice though. If you love to read,
I had that mindset that okay, my friend is a year like older than me, so she's like, text is hard, text is what. So I had that mindset from January. You know, I'm not gonna go by that. I'm gonna try my best and like. So yeah, I think I might fall in love with text, but then we don't know. We are going there. Yeah.
Text is nice, you guys.
Just
Just read.
question before the game. You know, go varsity when we learn things. Sometimes we learn and then we forget. Do you really apply those things like in the workspace? Or like in the workspace you are learning, like it's like a whole new thingy where you are learning things again?
In text, you apply. You remember what I said earlier about honors not being calculations but more theoretical.
Yes.
Because when you get to the workplace, everything is automated for you. So like now at work, when I do a text computation, it's automated for me. I don't have to go and punch in formulas, add this and that and that and that.
AI.
No. So yeah, AI. So the main thing that you have to know is your code cases. Or if I put this here, does it belong there? Okay. Am I supposed to put it here? Because if you put something in the wrong thing, then the computer is gonna automate it for you and compute it. Then it means what way. Now you're going to send a client wrong things. So yeah, in text, don't worry too much about the calculations. Well, know your calculations, but the most important thing is your principle. Know your principle. Know why you're doing something, where that thing is supposed to go, and when it's supposed to go there. So those are the three things that I think text has to deal with: the timing and the amount, and that principle in itself. So yeah, I hope you fall in love with text. Text is nice.
I hope so too.
Now getting into the game. Since you said you're a big hip hop fan, just wanna do a little this or that.
Yeah.
In terms of the artist. Babo.
Don't put Kendrick because it's gonna win.
Yo.
I'm just saying.
So our CEO knows you better. So he's the one who suggested the artist, okay?
Okay, hey, my boy is a Drake fan. You know, last year.
Okay, first question. Grand Drake.
The big one.
The big one. Drake or Kendrick?
Kendrick. Come on.
Can you please tell us why nyana at least?
For me, I've always been somebody who's like a critical thinker. I love deep thinking. So even the type of hip hop I do listen to Abu Yanthag and Abu Ghana. But most of the time you'll find me on Immortal Techniques, Graph, like your Black Thoughts, Kambata, like people that, you know, that those albums that you can play for an hour. Yeah, that one you just play 2 songs and you're like, okay.
I only know Kendrick.
I've had enough. I've had enough thinking.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've always been into that type of hip hop, and Kendrick for me was the perfect rapper for like that thing. Because Kendrick, I feel like he's lyrical, but at the same time, his music is not boring. Because the thing is, a lot of rappers that are lyrical, they are boring. But Kendrick found that it's a fact. Like all of my favorite rappers now are known because nobody wants to listen to them because their music is boring. So if you're there's that video at MT when he was saying, King Kid raps too much. Whatever he was saying there, it's facts. Don't rap.
Oh, they're overdoing it.
They're overdoing it.
Yeah, they're not overdoing it, but that's not where the world is. The world is about TikTok now. You see, Kendrick, Luther.
That song.
That one is fire.
You see, but if you listen to the album, I don't think it's the best song on the album.
Okay.
But because that the song is catchy in itself.
Wait, there's a whole album?
Yeah, he released an album.
Oh my gosh.
Then you see,
I'm not a hip hop fan, but I have listened to some of the songs. I like Peekaboo.
Peekaboo is nice. You see where I'm going.
Yeah.
But because Luther, you can dance to it on TikTok and stuff. That's what gets views nowadays.
Yeah.
So if you wanna come here and rap, do your thing, all love, but just know you won't get the bag. So if you want the bag,
Drake
be
is
like
the bag.
Drake.
Mara,
Drake is the bag.
That's what I was answering the question. Drake is all about the bag.
Oh my god.
Drake.
No, man, guys, Drake, yo.
Okay, people love Drake around here, I can tell.
Yo.
Remo told you guys, I don't know what's happening here, but Drake for me, I love Drake. I listen to a lot of Drake songs.
Okay.
But I feel like Drake, he's not consistent with his style. Like one day he's doing R&B,
But then
jiggy
isn't
jig, he's doing
it's
pop,
being versatile.
jiggy jig. Yeah, he's being versatile, but it's not for me.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna come here and say like, oh,
Okay,
Drake
fair
sucks.
enough.
He's a bum. I like Drake with the melodies. I'm not like Kendrick. Nah. I do like Drake with the melodies. I like Drake when he acts tough, but I just prefer Kendrick.
Okay. Next one. 25K or Tata Soul?
Last year, I'm just saying. Last year, I remember I had this chat. I don't know if it was Remo. I think it was with Remo. I was willing to die for Tato. Mara kilogram. So now, as I stand here now, I think it's Kilo. I think it's Kilo. I still love Tato, but I just think Kilo, King of Pitori. I think right now is the best rapper in South Africa on form. Then that's just me. I know there's Pounds and whoever you guys listen to, but 25K for me, yeah.
That's the
And
one.
maybe the big one in SA.
Peli Makavi,
The big one in SA. AKA or Casper.
aka.
Every time.
That's
All
something.
the time.
That's something I forgot to mention, you guys. Kendrick is at the top, like very top of my list, but next to him, like
AKA.
slightly behind him, is AKA.
Super
Super Meg.
Mega
On my way here, I was listening to what's that song? The one with Kulichana.
Listen to hip hop.
Yo, I'm not. Yo.
Prada. I was listening to Prada. I think the song is called Prada. Shout out to AKA. But yeah, Casper, it's weird because Casper is my homeboy, right? I remember Casper Kokasi, like Casper is him.
It's him.
When he shot that Mama Made It music video, because he announced it for a Friday, I'm coming to the hook to shoot the music video.
Yeah.
Then everybody started making plans for Friday artist girl, I'm out.
Yeah.
Then me, I'm
Mama
like,
made it.
I'm like, these people about
He's not my goat.
Friday, I go to school. There were like 4 of us in class. Everybody just went there to see Casper. Hey, people love this guy. Now what then? I'm there bumping composure and stuff. But yeah, AKA
Bumping composure is crazy.
composure is a nice song.
Yeah, it is.
And yeah, AKA for me, what can I say? We lost him too early.
Yeah.
But the music is there. The legendary status is there. And yeah, forever my goat, my SA goat.
Okay. And then let's step into like your piano side, Nyana. Puri? Ne? Or Kabza?
Mara, let's not say Puro or Kabza. Let's say Kabza or Kelvin.
Kubarabula na kata ya Puri le Kabza. Umiti kama. Kalawal.
Puri Kabza, I feel like Puri has been there, done it.
Okay.
Even if you look at outside of piano, Puri has produced songs for your favorite Drake. Puri has produced songs for Bomafiki Zolo. Puri was there during Uhuru.
Okay, yeah, he's been in the
So
game.
Puri has been there, done that. But strictly, if you're talking like strictly for the piano sound, it has to be Kabza for me.
Yes.
But overall in J, okay.
Hence, I was leaning towards Momo
Okay,
and Kabza.
okay.
Because I feel like
Momo
Momo.
Kabza. Everybody Momo.
You see this new album, Ntsako?
Yeah.
Fun.
Slaves to
Fun.
good, ne?
Momo, I wasn't that much into Momo, yes, but this album converted me.
Into
But after I heard it, I was like, okay, let me go back, manje.
Go back to Amgelani.
Yeah, let me go back to Amgelani. Let me go back to
Ivy League.
Ivy League, that one with the orange cover. I don't know.
Grula or something.
Yeah,
like
something like
He's
that.
a big Momo fan.
Yeah.
Can you tell?
Hey, I'm not into, but these days I've been listening to SA music. Yeah, so I've been bumping a lot of Kelvin Momo. I've been listening to a lot of Kelvin Momo. So yeah, Momo or Kabza, Momo all day, every day. Momo against whoever. Momo.
So thank you for being here with us today. We really appreciate you. We know the working environment, juggling around your
Yeah.
consulting, your text club, and all of those things might be tough. But then we really appreciate you being here, and all the best for the future. And guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please be patient with us also. We know that the episode might be dropping late sometimes, Mara. We're working on it.
Working
We'll
on
do better.
consistency. And don't forget to follow us on our social media platform at Dripanomics Tutorials. Don't forget to join his text club.
Yeah,
Okay.
join our faith. Join.
Okay, join, guys.
Yeah.
Join. So, yeah, thank you and goodbye. Bye.
Peace.